Hey guys, this is Anime Godoku. Um, this is the first time for me doing this, trailer analysis for the first time, and yeah, it's Kingdom Hearts 3, the recent one for D23. Now, I do have pros and cons about this trailer, but for this analysis, I'm just gonna mostly focus on the gameplay and how I feel about it. So, let's get started with this. Here in the early scene, we see Sora sliding, and basically shooting at a bunch of Heartless. And this scene, we kind of see Sora doing his shock lock ability. Though not too. I don't say too much about these two. Some people do say the shock lock is quite a little automated. Alright, so now into the first fighting scene, we see Sora just swinging his Keyblade. You see his transformation similarly to what we saw at E3 2015, and it was pretty cool. Though in my eyes, this seems like I had a concern for this in previous trailers that maybe the war is going too much for flashiness in many cases. Just narrowing down how gameplay works, similarly to Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 FM. I kind of like how both the systems of both games really do work, and it worked really well without relying too much on just flashy combos. Sure, it may look great like a Michael Bay film, like how there's explosions all over the place, but if the execution doesn't work well, meaning if there's an ability that's very, very overpowered, no matter what abilities you have, similar issues that many people have with soccer teams, past games like Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance, without Balloon and Surges were the most safe and overpowered. They give you tons and tons and tons of commands. Yeah, that's gonna be my issue if there isn't gonna be a demo for Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh, soon enough. Especially when the game releases. I hope that doesn't happen. So, moving on. So over here we got a boss looking Heartless, and I really liked how Sora you get counter block. Something I really did like from the original Kingdom Hearts, and especially Kingdom Hearts 2. Though I can't really consider this Heartless to be a boss, seeing how low his HP is. Though it could be just some giant Heartless you just attack with. But I do like that, and I really do hope that revenge values are common, especially towards bosses. Even though it could be predictable in some ways, it is really nice, and it does help with the how the combat flows in the Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, especially Kingdom Hearts 2 FM. So okay, let's move on from here. No big surprise for Toy Story to be confirmed for Kingdom Hearts 3. Let's just move on to the combat, shall we? Slowing down this section to see how nice the combo is, and while it may look nice, oh, it looks like there's some combo modifiers. Okay, here we see Sora doing a ground pound similar to Dream Drop Distance. Let me go back for a little bit. So we go back here, we see that there could be a possibility combo modifiers to return it here. Now some people theorize it could be just for your Keyblade, or maybe this could be just growth abilities being returned in this game. As we see here, the combo modifiers are really different from the ones we've seen in previous trailers, so it could mean that they could possibly return, either as just a Keyblade or maybe it could be just growth abilities, but we'll see soon enough. Jumping ahead towards outside, we see that the world looks pretty nice from outside. And we see Sora doing a jumping in the air combo, though it looks very similar to like Birth by Sleep in many ways, especially 0.2. And you see Sora just slamming down. Though I can't be sure. As I said last time, this could be spammable in any ways, because I kind of hope it doesn't. So now we see Sora doing a new transformation for this world with the new Keyblade he has, which is basically a handler. Now some say that this could be like one of the Link abilities for Woody, though I can't be too sure about that. But what I can say though is this, that a lot of people were raising a concern about that could this mean the combat could be repetitive if for every time you go into battle you just have one Keyblade with you and just one transformation with maybe a few situation commands. This usually raises everyone's concerns. Now if you played games such as the Tales of franchise, how you could switch weapons on the fly, which made the combat more diverse and smoother in many cases. This also allows the player to choose how they want the flow of the combat to in their control of themselves, depending on the type of equipment they have. Having this in Kingdom Hearts 3 could fix the problem, but as now we've seen, this could not be it, but it could change by the time it's released. Though I do like how you can transform to this drill form. As you can see here, that now Sora can burrow on the ground and jump attack his enemies, and he can while still using his magic. That does make a nice flow of the combat pretty nice. To just drilling your enemies non-stop, but still concerned is that how repetitive this could be if you're just going to battle with just one Keyblade. Hopefully it could be diverse soon enough. As it stands now, looks pretty nice. Though a bit floaty and flashy. Notice that we finally now have 5 party members, which is a pretty nice addition. I guess now because it's on PS4 they want to add more, especially since it's the third installment towards the franchise. My thoughts on Sora being on a robot, that I just find it a bit meh, because I doubt it'll do a lot of damage towards these other robot types, these Titan types, someone like Titanfall or something like that. Though I'm not really into Titanfall, just kidding. But yeah, I'm not really too concerned about these Titan forms and how Sora could get onto those. To summarize my thoughts, this is a pretty nice trailer that they shown at D23. Though we can't jump to conclusions that Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna get this or Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna suck, because many things could change upon release, especially with like patches and all this other stuff that modern games have been doing ever since the PS4 and Xbox One. But so my thoughts on it so far, that it looks pretty good, though I hope that they'll lean Tio and Sokka leans more on the KH2 FM's type of combat really soon, rather than just going for more Birth by Sleep, the KH3 hybrid type. So yeah, please let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you later.